G4 is a bad move, which is meant to be a shock for black, but is easily refuted with solid play. D5 takes space in the center and attacks the G4 pawn with the light-squared bishop. This is a book move, meaning it follows established opening theory played by top players for years. This overlooks an opportunity to capture a free pawn. Good job defending that pawn. This misses an opportunity to threaten checkmate. You missed an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square. This misses an opportunity to prepare a bishop. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. There were worse moves, but also something much better. The game was close to even, but now you are in a worse position. This overlooks an opportunity to strike at the center with a pawn. That pawn chain will help strengthen your pawn structure. This strikes at the center to fight for space. You had a better option, but this is not bad. This overlooks an opportunity to develop a bishop by placing it on the long diagonal. You kick the opposing bishop with a pawn, forcing it away. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This pawn move gives you more space on the king side. This moves the bishop to safety. Not the best move, but not bad either. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. You allowed the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This overlooks an opportunity to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. You permitted the opponent to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. That pawn capture will win material after all trades are complete. You missed an opportunity to recapture a piece. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. You captured back. This overlooks an opportunity to attack a pawn chain. You've just allowed your pawn to be taken without a fight. That was a free pawn. The attacker is now off the board, keeping your piece safe. Recaptures. You develop a queen, which means you move it from its starting position. This wins time by threatening a rook and forcing it to move away. You develop a rook, which means you move it from its starting position. Very precise. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. This allows the opponent to win a knight through a fork. Oops, you gave up a rook. You overlooked an opportunity to win a knight through a fork. That rook was free for the taking. You've moved your knight to a powerful square. A solid choice. Good thinking to bring out more pieces into the game. The knight is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be. This moves your knight to a safer square. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. One of the best moves. This is a fine move. Black's knight has moved to a square with greater activity and control. You offered your opponent an opportunity to exchange pieces of equal value. After all, you take back. This passed pawn is a strong asset for black. Castling kingside helps to complete your development. This activates a piece and simultaneously wins time by attacking a knight. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. A very strong play. Well done, an excellent move. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. This blocks the check from an opposing queen. You are threatening to win a queen by pinning a piece to the king. This overlooks an opportunity to take an open file with a rook. This allows you are threatening to tactically win a queen. This passed pawn is a strong asset for black. This is the way to win a queen. Takes back. You had a better option, but this is not bad. This leaves a pawn without defenders. This removes an attacker that was threatening to capture one of your pieces. This misses an opportunity to move a rook to safety. Recapturing. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. Not the best move, but not bad either. This overlooks a better way to evade the check from the... Nice. Definitely the right move. This misses an opportunity to evade the check from the opposing queen. This isn't a mistake, but there was something better for you. This leaves a rook without defenders. That rook was yours for the taking.